Tennessee House passes a bill that would say it is okay to not engage in giving someone a marriage certificate if they are of different races, if they are members of the LGBTQ community, or if for some reason there's a religious objection. All right, so let's highlight the reality of bad legislation progressing. Let's put up the Twitter post. Tennessee House passed a bill not requiring anyone to solemnize a marriage if they disagree with it. What does that mean? This allows people to refuse to marry queer couples, trans couples, even interracial couples. They are coming for all of us, not just trans people. I want you to see this bill. I bring this bill to your attention because, as I say often, if you say nothing when they knock on your neighbor's door, they will eventually knock on yours. And I remember when people were saying things like, well, they'll never come for interracial marriage. They're just coming for gay marriage right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the bill that has passed literally grants authority to government clerks to not issue a marriage license to a person or to a couple they simply have a personal disagreement with, which provides opportunity to say no based on race, sexual orientation, or otherwise. There's more. The Tennessee House of Representatives has passed a bill that would allow people to refuse to perform a marriage if they disagree with it. According to the bill, which passed Monday night, a person shall not be required to solemnize a marriage if the person has an objection to solemnizing the marriage based on the person's conscious or religious belief. Now, you may say, well, Doc, this must apply to religious leaders, to preachers, right? The law already says members of the faith community can engage in legal discrimination. They don't have to say yes to a marriage. That is already there. This bill is different. The bill, which moves to the state Senate now, is the latest in an onslaught of measures that the Tennessee legislature has passed attacking LGBTQ rights. This bill could also apply to couples where at least one partner is transgender or two mixed race couples. The Tennessee law already says that religious leaders do not have to officiate weddings they object to. Critics say the new bill goes beyond that and would empower county clerks to refuse to certify marriage license, meaning that LGBTQ, interfaith or interracial couples could be unable to get married at all, rather than just needing to find a new officiant for their ceremony. Marriage equality is technically the law. It's the law of the land, thanks to the Respect for Marriage Act, which President Joe Biden signed in December. But Tennessee's bill exploits a major loophole in that law. Critics have long warned that the Respect for Marriage Act did not go far enough. The bill had been amended during the debate process to say that religious organizations do not have to marry same-sex couples. And the law also does not require states to actually issue same-sex marriage license. Supporters of Tennessee's bill and dozens of similar ones moving through the state legislatures across the country say their main goal is to protect children. This is the reason why it's important to have a progressive wing of the Democratic Party willing to stop bad but compromised legislation. Corporate Democrats told us, no, this is better than nothing. This is a good idea. We are able to compromise. Well, there's a reason they told you we can't use that language. We can't explicitly say states don't have the opportunity to do A, B, and C. Why? Because they needed to exploit the vulnerability. So what happens in the political construct? Democrats take a victory lap as if they just delivered a win. Republicans silently know they just won a victory themselves. Democrats will give you a speech about this, while Republicans give their base a law. All right, thoughts?
What is going on in Tennessee and why? So I'm dating a white guy, right? So I'm glad that we don't live in Tennessee, but we are in Texas. And what's worrying about this is that whenever one state or district or whoever figures out how to get something passed, you tend to see other states and districts adopting that exact same strategy very quickly. This just expedites the spread of what's another word for the word I want to use? Like nonsense. It expedites the spread of nonsense to other backward places. And unfortunately, as a Texan, what's going on in Tennessee is very concerning. And of course, the hypocrisy of all of this is dumb. I don't even think we need to harp on that very much. The misdirection of all of this is dumb. They're demonizing people and ideologies that literally aren't hurting anyone, right, while ignoring things that citizens actually care about. This is just an example of elected officials in Tennessee being bad at their jobs.
Very bad.